Now it's time for Week Speaks, Bob's view on the world of golf.
And here is the owner-proprietor of Stratusphere, Trish Stratus, and we know her, of course, more famously from her years in the ring.
Yes.
But now you've gone on to something a little calmer, a little more sedate, I guess, but still just as physical. And
Yes.
you're here at Stratusphere. Just give us kind of the general idea of what Stratusphere is all about.
Stratusphere is a yoga studio. It's a multidisciplinary studio, which that means, people go, what does that mean? Basically, it's 5,200 square feet of yoga bliss. So we have 3 different studios. We have a lounge here, and the idea is that anyone at any time can walk through the doors and they'll find a class that's right for them, because we have different styles, different types, different levels running at all different times of the day. Plus we have beautiful change rooms, spa-like atmosphere. So it's kind of like when you want to disconnect from this busy day, come in, disconnect for a couple hours, and then go back to the business.
All right, now, there's probably a question that people are looking at and saying, why are we standing around here with golf clubs? You've got a visor on, you're all dressed up like, we're both all dressed up like we're gonna go play golf, because you can make a connection between yoga and golf, and it can prove that yoga is obviously better for your golf game, correct?
Absolutely. It came from me, basically got invited to a lot of charity tournaments. I actually did something recently with Callaway Golf. They opened a performance center and asked me to be part of the launch, and I was excited, and I was like, I think my swing sucks though. So I went to Golf Town and I thought, let's just see if it sucks, because I really don't play much, right? I kind of do a lot of things in the cart when I'm at these charity tournaments. And I went, and they had these little monitors where you get to see yourself next to a pro. So Tiger Woods was next to me. I'm not going to say I hit as far as Tiger Woods, but I had the same swing as him.
You're probably just as good or better shape than he is anyway.
Well, actually, it's funny because the guy who's working with me, the pro, goes to me. He's like, "Wow," he's like, "Is this your first time? I mean, you've got a great, really." I'm like, and it was pretty logical. The mechanics of golf and yoga, very similar. So the balance you have to do, the twisting that you need to do, like isolating your body movements from keeping your bottom half still and twisting just with your top. I mean, really, it's what we do in yoga.
We know that a lot of golfers have bad backs. Is this something that you think would help them? Not even just bad backs, a lot of ailments and stretches and pains and aches and stuff. This is something that can help them?
You're asking a wrestler, and I, from experience, have a bit of, I can kind of relate to that. I had a lot of aches and pains and I had a herniated disc in my back. That's how I found yoga. Herniated disc in my back, basically wear and tear of being thrown around a ring for many years. It caught up with me, and it's funny because, and this is another, like, people think of yoga and they think you're sitting like in a pretzel position, you're chanting. There's those classes as well. We don't necessarily have them here. But when I was told to go to yoga and try yoga as an alternative to surgery, I was like, what? So that's how I found yoga. I realized what it does. Basically, yoga realigns your body, realigns the spine, right? So these motions are specifically designed to stimulate glands, to do all these things that benefit you.
All right, Trish, we're ready to go, but now I gotta ask you a question. Like, normally, I've done yoga just a few times before, and I don't usually normally do it in my golf clothes.
Right. Well,
you told me I couldn't change.
I told you just to stay like this because I think what the thing is these little movements I'll show you. When you go to the class, you're going to be in your yoga gear, but the movements you can actually take from the class and do them on the green. So when you're out there, when you're starting your game, when you're in the middle of your game, whatever, these are some movements you can actually do during your game.
Okay, so first move, what am I going to do?
So first move. So a typical pose that we see a lot of golfers doing is this.
Right.
And you're really good at that. Most people are really good at that, but it really does nothing for you or your game or your body or your agility or your score even. Okay. So instead, try something like this. It's very simple, and it's almost like I can't believe I'm the only one that thought of it. But put your feet a little bit wide, right? Put your club in front of you, about your arms, so your arm is straight. Straighten your arms and put your back nice and straight, and keep your back straight and your arms extended. Keep going down, down, down until your head is between your arms, so your ears are against the inside of your arms. And just press down, and if you can feel the stretches coming in here, the stretch, you'll probably feel this in your back, right? Can you feeling it?
Oh yeah.
Right?
That sound you hear isn't popcorn, by the way.
I know.
That's my back.
Snap, crackle, pop. So that's actually a good thing. Cracks are good. Like, cracks are just your body realigning. So this is something you can do between. And you're doing this, what you're doing, you're stretching out your arms, your shoulders, your back. All this stuff's going to be utilized, obviously, during your game. So by doing that in between, that's a great thing. You're just keeping agile. That whole theory of, like, you should stretch between exercises and you go running and stretch, it actually is, it's true. It works.
There's something to that.
Yeah, something to it.
Oh, this feels good.
Yeah? Snap, crackle, pop, right?
Yeah. So this is opening up my back and stuff?
Opening up, you'll feel the stretch here. So you got your shoulders, your back, your lats, and then you're feeling this in all throughout the back and your lower back as well. So it's opening up your back and stretching it out, ready for you to have a great backswing.
Okay, we're gonna come back in episode 2 of Stratusphere, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the Stratusphere. It's another one, and show you some more great exercises that you can put into play before your next round of golf or even during your next round of golf. Is that okay?
It's great.
Okay, we'll be back. Look for it right here on scoregolf.com.